Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live, number 209 for this Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Not Wednesday, because I was mistaken earlier. Rob, I thank you for correcting me. Pre-show talks, pre-show conversation is so important. I want to do it from now on. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm your host, Rod, here in sunny Philadelphia today, although it's cold. I'm here with some of my good friends in the chat. I appreciate you guys for being here. Hope you have some good weather where you are in the world today. This is the show where we talk about eInk, we talk about tech news, we talk about random stuff, life things. I'm getting older. So life is a daily conversation like I like to have with people. If you like this kind of stuff, consider hitting the like button, consider subscribing, that kind of thing. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the Palma 2 Pro. We're going to talk about some Apple stuff too. I mean, it's going to be a light show today. I'm not going to hold you guys. It's going to be a light show today for a Tuesday. I clearly was already looking forward to Wednesday. I had already said it was hump day, and then Rob corrected me, so good on you. It's Wednesday in Japan. I guess it's Wednesday somewhere. I wouldn't have been wrong, but thanks, Rob, for correcting me. So yeah, we're going to talk about those things now. Like we always do, though, let's get to the holidays for today. Holiday, Mickey Mouse Day. I mean, Minnie Mouse birthday as well, so I don't know how that plays out, but whatever. European Antibiotic Awareness Day. We got to be thankful for the antibiotics, you know what I'm saying? Just don't overdo it with the antibiotics. If you're doing it, take the antibiotics for the thing that you need. Don't take the cornucopia, as it were, of antibiotics for... Never mind. You get what I'm saying. Don't build up that resistance, okay? You don't need that. National Entrepreneurship Day. I just felt like it was important to throw that in there, you know? Good stuff. Anyway, moving on to the Randos stuff. Have you guys seen Ken Burns' new documentary? What is it called? I think it's about the American Revolution. It might be called The American Revolution. Now, I know Ken Burns is a renowned documentary person who does documentaries. I get it. Big name in documentary making. It was so boring. I couldn't even, I'm like, for someone that everyone agrees on is so good. I don't know. Is this just for high school kids when the substitute is in and they throw on the history stuff and it's Ken Burns? Is that how that works? You guys let me know, because I wasn't impressed at all. I don't even know if I've seen a Ken Burns documentary in the past, but knowing this was Ken Burns, I was not impressed. Another little documentary that came out I thought was interesting and shed some light on. Struck by Lightning, the story of the most unknown president ever, Garfield. I forgot his first name. That's how unknown he was. Now, I knew about this dude, but seeing the story about what happened to him, very interesting. I mean, for an unknown event, for an unknown president, this is a pretty interesting story. I prefer Borat documentary. Borat's documentaries are good. Borat's documentaries are good. I prefer those as well. I don't know. I just didn't prefer the style that he did it. All right, let's get on to the tech news. Like I said, this is going to be a very short show because there is no tech news to really talk about. We got some polls to do on eInk. So stay around for those polls. That's how I see it going. We'll get there. Technology stuff, and there's not a lot of it, and basically it's Apple news, but we do have a little bit of software coming out for one of our own, Brandon Bosewell. We want to check that out, see what that's all about. But iPhone designer poached from Apple. So the person who designed the iPhone at Apple has been poached away by an AI company. And I only bring this story, where we at here? I only bring this story up because, it's yet another designer leaving Apple, for one. That's the big thing here. So there's lots of shakeups happening in the higher ups at Apple. But it also leads credence to the fact that what I've been saying so far. They didn't poach the designer of the Apple or the Pro phone or the normal one. They poached the designer of the Air. That thing just looked better. this is just validation for my thought that the Air looked better than those other two variants of the new iPhone 17s. I mean, the Air was the better looking phone. And people were talking trash about it and like, oh, it's the battery life, the durability. None of that was true. It was still good. Aaron, how's it going? Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It was still good. So, I mean, I don't know what people were talking about, but the designer of that phone has been poached away by AI company. I think this is like the third one in the last 6 months of a designer leaving Apple. But this was big for me because he was the person who designed the Air, and I thought, okay, definitely, this guy did a really good job. So good that they were like, someone was like, okay, we got to have this guy. Anyway, moving on. Another tidbit about that little bit of news is that Mark Gurman also qualified on Sunday, because that's when he does his blog, and then I typically would talk about it Monday, but there was nothing earth-shattering that I saw for Monday. But seeing this story, I thought of this thing that I did read on Monday from Mark Gurman, that the iPhone Air was indeed a stepping stone to the iPhone foldable. Apple qualified it in a conversation with Mark Gurman, and he put it in his blog saying that, that was one of our steps towards building a foldable, trying to get the components in a really slim form factor for that foldable design. I said that months ago. I was like, this is definitely Apple testing the waters to see A, what they can get away with in a phone that's slim, and B, what they can do and how they can put together the foldable phone, building one half of it for the Air, and that's what it would look like. Just the Air is just like one half of that foldable phone. I don't know. It makes me feel good that things that I feel like are in motion in the tech industry are actually in motion, and it's just I don't know. It's a good feeling to see some things come to fruition that I've been thinking about. But that was a real thing that's actually happening at Apple, and Mark Gurman qualified that on Sunday. But I thought that was interesting. Also, along with that, Tim Cook is currently stepping down from Apple. They're looking for a successor for him, and that's kind of been hitting the news the last few days. There's going to be a lot of things changing at Apple. Apple may be a totally different company in a couple years, honestly. If a successor to Tim Apple was being sought after and named already, because they did name the VP of Hardware Engineering as the person that may take over. That was just a leak, a rumor, and that's no one's made an official statement about that or a timeline. But the fact that it's being talked about is going to affect like the stocks, right? It's going to affect how people feel about the company and how they feel about the company's value. I think this is a good thing. I think them putting the VP of Hardware Engineering in charge of the company gets back to a Steve Jobs-esque kind of way of doing things, putting the hardware and the function first and thinking about simplicity and thinking about efficiency in how it does things and how it presents things. Because right now the Apple lineup is really convoluted. I'm not used to so much Apple stuff, like not just Apple making different things, but just Apple having so many varieties of different things. You know what I mean? Apple used to be a really efficient company and really concise as far as the product lines that they put out. I'm looking forward to them getting back to that, and maybe they can spend more time on the particular designs and getting those designs that are classic, like how, Steve Jobs was a really hardware focused guy. And I think, that led to them being that kind of focused in the offerings that they put forward. I think we'll get back to that with this new guy. Now, I don't know that to be sure. And like I said, we don't know if this hardware guy is going to take over for Tim Cook or Tim Apple. But we do know this being talked about. We do know that this could be something that's actually happening. And we do know with some certainty, though, that Tim Cook is stepping down and someone will be named as his successor here within the next year, I would imagine. And that's what Mark Gurman is saying anyway. But very interesting tidbits and very telling to where Apple could be going here in the near future. Let's get to the chat. Do you feel like the foldable experiment failed with the lack of sales of the phone? No, I think the sales of the phone were probably irrelevant, eInk. I think the concept, could they design a phone with thermals and battery life that could sustain all day in that size, and they proved that they could because, like I said at the top of the session, the battery life didn't take a huge hit like everybody thought it would. The durability didn't take a huge hit like everyone thought it was. It was a well-designed phone, and the designer of that phone got a huge raise, in that he's probably heading up his own division somewhere at this new AI company that hired him. That all of these things lead to signs showing that even though the sales weren't good for the phone, the proof of concept proved very good for Apple and for the designer, obviously. Dr. Ling says, Tim Apple. Absolutely. CJ says, you should do it and make Apple start making eInk devices. Man, I wish Apple would start making you know what though? I don't see Apple getting into this market anytime soon, but I do think that having a hardware guy is going to be a good thing in there. The 17 Air is nice, says Aaron. Absolutely. I don't have the phone, obviously, but if it would be the iPhone that I would get if I were to get an iPhone this round. It just looked the best. It had, I don't know. I like the feeling. The vibes of the phone were good. The force was high with that one. The midi-chlorians, the numbers were elevated in that device. Let's move on to the next story, shall we? The next thing we got up here is going to be talking about Apple again. Apple is replacing the side button customization, or they're adding side button customization to the phone, but only in the Japanese market. So following signs of a new side button functionality in the iOS 26.2 beta 3 update, Apple developer documentation has confirmed that assigning a third-party voice assistant to the side button will be a feature available to iPhone users in Japan. Developers are able to set up an app intents framework that will allow voice-based conversational apps to be launched directly from the side button in Japan. Right now, a long press on the side button activates Siri, and there is no option to change that. Japanese iPhone users will soon be able to select a new default option to activate Alexa, Gemini, or other voice assistants instead. App developers will need to expressly adopt this functionality for side button access to be available to consumers. And this is from the Apple developer documentation down here. But all of these stories are linked if you want more information or you want to dig more into the details of these stories. All of these stories are linked in the description of the show here, and also the link to the Discord. If you want to continue these conversations after the show is through, you can join the Discord there and get it kicking, get it popping, and kicking and popping. It does those things. It does all of them. We'll move on. Next thing we're going to talk about is this is me talking about Brandon Bosewell and his, what do we got? There we go. And his new bit of software that he has. Maybe we could talk about this and you guys can explain this to me because it looks good. I want to support Brandon and I just want to know how I can use this thing and how it will work for me. But I won't explain it. I'll let Brandon explain it himself. Here's the launch video he has for said bit of software. I think it's a calendar app. Let's take a look.
I'm so excited.
Whoa. That's chat. My bad. I gotta get headphones on. We can't get the headphones. We can't do this without the headphones, chat. My bad. I'm getting better at my job. I'm not the best yet. I'm getting better though. I'm just work with me. There we go. I think we're good.
Excited to finally announce that Playlist is launching this.
All right, let's start this over. Let's start it over. Here we go.
I'm so excited to finally announce that Playlist is launching this Tuesday, November 18th. So depending on when you're watching
that's today. So this is launching today. Yeah, November 18th. Yeah, there we go. It is Tuesday, right? Not Wednesday. Rob, are we good? Okay.
A couple of days. If you need a quick refresher, Playlist is the calendar app that helps you actually get meaningful things done. Something you may not know about Playlist is it's backed by a one-person team. You're looking at it. And so because of that, I don't want to bite off more than I...
That's very interesting. I like one-person teams. As you guys know, I'm almost a one-person team. I probably have 2 people that help me. I guess that doesn't constitute a one-person team. I'll stop. Okay, my bad.
I can chew. And so instead of opening the floodgates and letting everyone in, I'm going to play it a little bit safe, and I'm going to individually onboard every single person that joins Playlist to make sure that Playlist is a perfect fit and to learn what still needs more work. So
That's
that brings us
ambitious
to the
to onboard
line.
everybody.
There are about 2,000 of you on the wait list. And
I respect that though. It's the same approach I took with the crystal nibs. Like I just wanted to get a few out because I can handle a few problems if they all end up being problems. But I can't handle a ton of them at one time. It's just me. I'm sorry. I won't say that again. It's not just.
there's only one of me. And so I need your help in sorting the line. There's 2 ways you can help. First, in this email, there's a link with 4 quick questions that'll take you less than a minute. This helps me identify who is the best fit for this day 1 version of Playlist. Fill it out by Tuesday to be.
Basically, I'm going to sort you guys and filter you. If I think you're not worthy of the software that I'm putting out, you will be at the back of the line. I will use AI to sort this. I won't do it myself, but I'm just joking, but you know what I'm saying. Ambitious, I like it.
Considered for the first wave of invites. Second, since I'm not spending money on advertising, I need your help in spreading the word of the Playlist launch. And for everyone who joins the waitlist from your link.
There we go. So here I am spreading the word of the launch. Brandon, I'm doing my part. Now, can I get an invite? If I fill out the form, will you just automatically approve me for the software? I'm late. Does that matter? Could you just, I've done my part. I need an invite, Brandon. I need an invite.
Link, you'll move up in the line. So share it with that friend.
Wait, how do I move up in the line? Let's go back.
You'll move up in the line.
Whoa,
so share,
God.
And for spreading the word of the Playlist launch. And for everyone who joins the waitlist from your link, you'll move up in the line. So share.
Wait, so I'm sharing the word, so I still should get moved up in the line, right, Brandon? I should still get moved up. I hope this is the way that it works.
With that friend who's always trying new productivity apps, or that coworker who just struggles to turn things in on time. I'll start sending out invites on Thursday, November 20th. Thanks for sticking with.
Okay, so Brandon, you're starting to send invites out on Thursday. That's 2 days from now. Can I get an invite? I'm spreading the word, Brandon. I want in on the app. I want to use it. It looks great. We're going to look at it here in a second. I don't know how I would use it, so I'm looking for some help, but I need an invite.
With me through this long, long journey, and I can't wait for each of you to try Playlist. And so until next time, cheers.
Cheers, mate. That was awesome. All right, let's look at the oh, can we cut this off? All right, let's look at the app here. Okay, so this is what the app looks like. I think it's beautiful. Colorful. I like that. Eye-catching. The vibes are high with this one. Midi-chlorians, all-time levels. But I want to know how to use it because I don't know how to use it. It just, there's nothing here saying exactly how you would use it. Or is there? Am I misunderstanding things? Someone, eInk is in the chat. It's a very good app. I can't wait till he goes full time. Awesome. eInk, how do you use the app? Tell me what your use case would be. How is it above and beyond better than a typical calendar app? Anyone know? Anyone else out there that has a little bit of experience with this, you can throw your hat in there too. Because I really want to know how to use this app. Like I really want to support our guy Brandon, A, and B. It looks like people who use eInk are on a different level of focus, and I think that if someone who's on a same level of focus that I am creates something like this, it's got to be useful for like-minded people. So I really want to use this, but I just don't know how I would do it. We got here, so let's walk through it. We got here a calendar that helps you get meaningful things done. I'm gonna put my email in here. Let's do Rod. Let's do our there we go. Do I hit it and get started? How do I do this? I am number 1,744 in line. Brandon, you gotta help me out here. I don't think I'm gonna make it being 1,744th. Could you move me up like 1,740 people? I'm surely at least more influential than 1,700 of those people. Want to move up in line? Yes, I would like to move up in line. I gotta share the link. Okay, here we go. I'm copying and I'm sharing. You know what? I'm copying this link and I'm putting this link in the show notes of the live stream. Okay, so oh, I don't even have. Holy cow! I didn't even have I didn't even put you guys. Air designer. Okay. There we go. eInk polls. Man, I can't believe it. All right, so I'm gonna put this link in the description of the show. I'm gonna put it under the tech links. So you guys, if you need, matter of fact, I'm gonna label this as playlist link. I don't label any of my links, but I'm labeling the playlist link and I'm putting it by itself so you can just see it. I need help getting to the top of this list, everybody. If you're gonna use playlist, click that link. I'm saving it right. Okay, there it should be there now. If you're gonna use playlists, use my link so I can get help getting to the top of the line. I'm kind of a big deal. I'm kind of important around here. I need special access. I need to get bumped up at like 1,740 people. Okay, we gotta make it happen, you guys. We got 14 people in here. Can I get a like? Subscribe if you like content like this, if you want to see more things like this as well. We're about to get to the polls here, but I wanted to shout out Brandon and bring some light to his new app. I really do appreciate him coming through with something that is mindful and focus built. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using it and finding some ways to use this. Let's go to the chat. eInk says, it's a very good app. So I pick focuses. I can build my whole schedule, but then focus on the things that are my priority. I will tell him you are hyped about it on the playlist Discord. No worries. Yeah, tell him I need to be bumped up. I need an invite. I need special treatment. Okay. I appreciate you, eInk. To me, playlist is so much more intentional than other planners, but it has some features that are really good for the neurodivergent. Okay. You just used the word. I don't know what it means in this context. I'm not there yet, eInk. I know sometimes it feels like I am. I'm not yet. All right, let's go on to the polls, shall we? Now we got some eInk polls that I want to get to, but first let's get to the eInk transition, shall we? It's a good time. It's a good time. Although, okay, never mind. I had to do it anyway. So eInk polls. A couple of things I want to talk about and list up here and get you guys' opinions on. So first thing is going to be, which device should I dig into first? Now, if you guys don't know, I have, let's get this poll started first. If you guys don't know, I have just ordered the Palma 2 Pro, the Note Air 5C, and the new Viwoods eReader. And I'm going to be getting those devices today, and I want to know which one I should kind of dig into and start making videos about first here. Let's start this poll. Let's get this poll going. Note Air 5C. We got the Palma 2 Pro, and what else we got? The Viwoods eReader. Okay. So what do you guys think? I'm just put the poll up here, get you guys' opinions on what you think should be the device I dig into first. Now, I'm going to tell you the device I think I'm going to talk crap about no matter what's going to happen here. That device is going to be, the Palma 2 Pro is going to get, I'm going to just, where's the hammer? Where's the hammer at? This is what's going to happen to that Palma 2 Pro. It's going to get the gesture hammer. I got to get a new gesture hammer emoji. That doesn't even cut it. That doesn't even cut it for what I need to happen here. Can I? It won't even let me. It won't even let me. Select my own poll here. That sucks a little bit. Right now, so we got a few votes in. The Palma 2 Pro is winning though, handily. No one cares about the Note Air 5C. These little portable devices are super popular. I just knew the Note Air 5C would win this. Everyone wants to see the Palma 2 Pro. I'm going to trash that device. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a massacre. What color did you choose for the Palma 2 Pro? I just chose the black one. I wasn't too picky because I don't think I'm going to like it. So I'm like, the color won't even matter. And please put the videos out. We haven't seen a rod review in a while. Yeah, these are coming out. No, it's just the Note Air 4C, LOL. Note Max says Palm. My Note, I'm not gonna bother with the Note Max until I figure out something with the Go 10.3. The Go 10.3 is still kicking. I have no problems with it. It hasn't slowed down for me at all. It's still, I mean, I get that the Note Max may be faster, but like I have no problem with the speed at which the Go 10.3 moves. So, why? Wait, why do you think you would trash it? Says Aaron. Oh, it's gonna get trashed. It's gonna get trashed because to me the Palma, to me the Palma is nothing. You know what? This goes into the next poll we got going. All right, so pretty much the Palma 2 Pro is winning what device I should do first. So the Palma 2 Pro will come first. Okay, so I'll get that today, this afternoon. It should be coming in. Actually, let me see if it's already here. Let's see where we're at on this delivery chat. Oh boy, where's yeah, let me check this delivery. I'm checking this deliveries right now and see where we're at on this. Track package. Okay. So we're not even out for delivery yet. So yeah, it probably won't come till later on this evening, seeing as how it's not even out for delivery. But I will be doing it today, and I'll talk about it on live tomorrow. So expect the Palma 2 Pro to be on the live stream tomorrow, and I'll record the unboxing today. It should be interesting though. So Palma 2 Pro it is. We'll end that poll there. Now, someone put in the chat, you ordered the new pen too? Oh snap! I forgot about the pen. I forgot about the pen. I gotta order the pen now. I have USI pens here. I know they probably won't work. I totally forgot about that. Thanks, CJ. I appreciate you putting that on my mind. I was thinking I was gonna order the Inkspire from Onyx itself because I didn't see those on Amazon, but I'll check Amazon again. I did a Note Max review, says Aaron. Oh, snap, did you? Yeah, the screen is massive. It's a great tablet. I'm gonna go check out your video there, Aaron. The bump in processing. So there is a bump in processing that you guys like between the Go 10.3 and the Note Max. Okay, that makes a difference to me. I mean, Jay has been saying that as well, but you wait, Rod. I got the Palma 2 Pro and I hated it. I was like, why does this thing exist now? I love it. Now, we'll see the Palma 2 Pro. The remove pen works great. Okay, then perfect. I won't need to get the Inkspire because I love the Palma 2 pen. I mean the remove pen. So we're good to go. Let's get this other poll up because I wanted to ask another question along those lines. Let me take a look here and see what we got. This is something that goes along with what we just talked about too. So this will be a very interesting poll to see. Wrong one. So I want to ask a question about how you guys feel between the difference of the Palma 2 and the Go 7. Is the Palma 2 and the Go 7 color the same device, second gen? The same device, just different form factor. I believe they are. So I forgot who put this up here. Who said this? Which color? I don't see who said this. I can't remember who said it, but someone said this in the chat not too long ago. They compared the Palma 2 Pro to the Go 7. I think that's an app comparison because that's what I was thinking before the show even started. So this would be a pretty interesting poll right here. Do you guys think the Palma 2 Pro and the Go 7 are the same device, just different form factors? They both are eReader first devices that you can write on, even though the writing experience isn't top notch, right? I think we all agree on that. I'll say the votes are coming in, but man, overwhelmingly, people think that the Palma 2 is not the same device as the Go 7 with a different form factor. That's interesting. That's very interesting. The pen works great. If I didn't have the Go 10.3, I would buy a Note Max, but unless you just need the bigger screen, then it's almost the same tablet. And that's the thing for me. I don't need the bigger real estate on a black and white device. You know what I would use the extra real estate on is a color device. I would love a 13.3 inch like color tablet that I could write on with a writing film. Like the Tab XC would have been great if it had a writing film and was writing centric, right? Like if it were one of the Note devices with a 13-inch screen and color. I would want that. I would buy that. But for black and white, when I'm just doing write-ups and stuff, it's plenty big enough for me to get things written on and organize and edit with enough room to where I don't feel constrained. I know bigger would be better. But also you need more space for that, right? So the Go 10.3 is working for me. I may cave at some point. At this point, though, I may just wait for the Note Max 2. And the Note Max has probably been out for a year, right? How long has the Note Max been out for, you guys? So we got, everyone pretty much agrees that the form factors for the Palma 2 and the Go 7 are different. Now, I would have disagreed with that, you guys. I would have said that I think they're the same. I would have said I think they're the same. But that's interesting. So let's take a look at these. So we got the Go 7 here. And then we got we got the Go 7, and then we got the Now I say that there would have been the same device because to me they just, you know what I mean? They're both devices that are e-readers that you can write on. They both share the same software essentially, right? Am I wrong about that? Or maybe this portable version of the Boox operating system is different than the e-reader version of it. Kind of like how their note-taking operating system is different from their Tab operating system. So that could be a difference. I'm looking at, but it doesn't look too much different to me. It looks like the Tab OS with the dock row down here with the two widgets up top with the. This looks the same to me. This looks the same to me as like what you would get on. Do they show the home screen on here? Wow, I can't get a home screen pic. Oh, way to go, Onyx. All right, so no home screen pic. But yeah, I would have thought they were the same. So 6 votes that they are not the same. Okay. Interesting. I definitely would have disagreed with that one. What else we got here? Is the Palma 2 Pro by itself? So if those devices are not the same, the Go Color 7 and the Palma 2 Pro, hey Brandon, how's it going? Hey Brandon, we just covered your calendar app. It looks sweet, by the way, bro. Congratulations on it, and let's get the applause going for Brandon. I really appreciate someone being as focused as you, making something that's focus-minded for people that are like-minded. So thank you, and appreciate that. Oh, I need an invite, bro. I need an invite. Okay, I'm number 1,744. I need to be 1,740. No worries, Brandon. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to be. When you send out the invites on Thursday, can I be in the group? Can we get our private? Can this be our private consultation? Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate it. Yeah, anything you can do for me would be greatly appreciated, Brandon. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so back to that poll I was going to put up here. Let's get this poll up here. Can I? Oh, I didn't even copy the poll. Oh, there we go. Oh, Brandon says, we can probably make that happen. Oh, snap. Air horns for Brandon. Okay. I thank you. Brandon, I appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I want to use it. So if you can make that happen, that would be great. If not, I totally understand. I joke about it, but I really do want to get bumped up. So, yeah. So, new poll. Do you think that the Palma 2 Pro is by itself? And I say this because if you guys don't feel like the Palma 2 Pro and the Go Color 7 2nd Gen that also has pen input acceptance and is a color device, if you guys don't think those are the same devices but with different form factors, and it's the Palma 2 Pro is its own thing, is it by itself now? Because there isn't another device that has pen input that you can write on at that size with color. Yeah, it may be in a category by itself right now, which makes me think, why didn't Viwoods just add pen support to the reader? Doc, how's it going? Any thoughts on the new Viwoods eReader? I just ordered the Viwoods eReader functional doc yesterday. It should be coming here today. I will be talking about it on tomorrow's live stream. So if you happen to stop by and have time to stop by tomorrow morning's live stream, I will be talking about it on tomorrow's live stream because I'll be doing an unboxing of it today. We just did a poll where everyone was like, yeah, I got 3 devices coming, and everyone was like, yeah, do the Palma 2 Pro first. So we'll be doing the Palma 2 Pro first tomorrow. Palma 2 Pro competition is the new Vibe. What? Is the new Viwoods, or maybe the TCL? No, the TCL is not. The TCL is only competition for what are you throwing in the trash first, the burger wrapper or the TCL 60 Ultra. That's the only competition. That's what are you throwing away first? They're both trash, but which one is even more trash? It's probably the TCL. You throw that away first. The burger wrapper, at least you can lick it and get some residual flavors off of it. In case you're really hungry, maybe save it for a rainy day. I don't know. Okay, 6 votes. We got Palma 2 Pro is by itself 83%. I think that's fair. I think that's pretty representative of what my audience would think it would be. So yeah. Okay, so it's in a league by itself. If we believe that this thing is in a league, can we go back to it? There we go. If we do believe that this thing is in a league by itself, man, can the Viwoods compete? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get it today. All right. So the saving grace of the Viwoods for me would be, since it doesn't write, which is a huge handicap, because it could have ruined Onyx's day with a EMR, even if it is too small. I think that 6.1 inch screen is far too small to be writing on, and I don't think we're gonna like that. Even though it's the only device that you can even do it with, I just think someone's gonna come along with a 7-inch screen with an EMR, and that's gonna be game over for everybody who's not doing it. That would be the only thing for me, is if the screen is too small, that I feel like the USI is not accurate enough to dictate what I want to do, because I don't want to have to struggle with something that's already small. Like, I'm struggling already. You should be making this easier for me. But yeah, so that's how I feel about that. But if it's in a league by itself, like I said, I don't know that the Viwoods eReader will be able to compete. The only way it will be able to compete with me is if it works better maybe as a phone. We're going to talk about that Viwoods eReader being a phone too later on during the show. Let's go ahead and end this poll right here and get another poll going. The next poll we got is a question I've been seeing all over the internet, and we're gonna get this going, and then we're gonna step into the eReader as a phone. But All right, let's get this last one going here. Now, this is something I've been hearing a lot. I've been seeing people make videos about this. I've seen articles on this. Is the Note Air 5C better than the Manta? I would even argue that these things aren't even in the same category at all. But there's a lot of comparisons being made about these two devices. A lot of Supernote disrespect has been happening over this debate. A lot of Supernote disrespect. I feel I need to chime in to say a few words for Supernote. Hold on, let's go to the chat first before we do that. I think most people would rather take notes on their phone opposed to a work tablet the size of a phone. The Move may be the closest to a candy bar design tablet. The Move may be the size that's the sweet spot. Now, the bezels are too big to make it fit in your pocket, but the screen size, they did a good job choosing that. The rake is so good, Odd Rod, because this is the Palma of your dreams. You spoke this into existence. I agree. I wanted this to happen. I just didn't want it to be USI. And I needed a 7-inch screen. Like I should have been specific. You're right, Aaron. I spoke this into existence. I should have been way more specific when I spoke this into existence. The energies in the universe came together and coalesced into this design that we're looking at here. I should have been more specific and been like, when you do make it, universe, make it 7.1 inches. At least 7. Let's be pushing it. But that 0.1 means a lot. So, I should have said that and then EMR. That right there, if this thing has 7.1 inches, fits in your pocket, and is EMR, like I said, the TCL 60 Ultra, if that thing is eInk, it kills. It just needed to be eInk. If that was a 7.1 eInk screen with the form factor that thing has that still fits into your pocket, it kills everything. TCL, do it. It would be easier for TCL to put an eInk screen in it than in that Ultra 60. It would be easier for them to do that versus Onyx putting EMR and a bigger screen in the Palma. That would be an easier fix. TCL, you should do it. You should do it. Oh, snap, we're split on the Note Air 5C better than the Manta. How? I should have known this was going to happen. Chat, how are we split on this? What? We're split 50-50? I wish I could leave my vote. I don't know why this thing is showing up like that. But man, that's interesting. Okay. CJ says, Aaron, but I want to access and edit the notes I wrote on my Go 10.3 on the go, which I can't do on any other device that size. Agreed. Now, it makes a really compelling combination, CJ. It really does. And that's why I want to get it to see. I'm totally expecting to talk crap about this Palma 2 Pro today when I get it. I'm totally expecting to not like it. In the off chance I do like it, it would be a perfect companion to your bigger Boox devices. And Aaron is correct and it would be what I wished into existence in that case. I just don't know. The Move fits in my pocket. It just doesn't fit in those Rockstar skinnies. And that's what it's all about, the Rockstar skinnies, Aaron. Listen. I guarantee the TCL fits in the Rockstar skinnies. The TCL fits in there. They get compared because a lot of Supernote users compare the Manta to everything and say it's better. Okay, is that what's happening? So it's not so the whole Note Air 5C and Manta debate is not that Boox owners is like, this thing kills everything. This is about Manta owners being like, yeah, we're black and white only. Yeah, we don't have this, that, and the third, but we're still better than you. Okay, I get it. No doubt. I thought it was the other way around. I honestly did. Thanks for setting me straight, Aaron. I appreciate that. Thank you for setting me straight. All right, so let's end this poll we got on the Note Air 5C and the Manta. So we're split 50-50. That's so interesting, you guys. You guys have surprised me with almost every poll here. I thought I knew who my audience was. I don't know. I don't even know you guys. I thought I did. All right, what else we got here? Those are the only polls we had. Last thing I wanted to talk about is, has anyone seen anyone using the the Viwoods eReader as a phone. I'm gonna find out today. Well, not today because I said I do the Palma 2 Pro. I'll probably find out later this week whether the Viwoods eReader can be used as a phone. But if you guys know of an instance where someone's done that, because I've been looking online, I haven't found it out where someone explicitly is like, yeah, I'm walking around using this thing. I'm talking. I have my apps. Maps is on here. Maps work on the Palma 2 Pro. So I mean, that's a huge bonus. So if you guys know of a thing, you let me know. Manta crew unite, no doubt. Listen, I mean, let's just say this about the Manta, and this is what I want to say about the Manta Note Air 5C debate. The Supernote platform is about the indexing of your notes. No one. That's the superpower there. That's what no one else is doing. And by the way, every one of these devices has a superpower. Some have multiple. The Supernote superpower is one of its superpowers is indexing. No one's doing that like Supernote's doing in the game. No one's doing indexing like them. And they've even edged out remarkable in intuitiveness to me. When I think of an intuitive designed UI, I think of Supernote. I don't think of Onyx. I don't think of Remarkable. I don't think of Viwoods. I think of Supernote. And to add on to that, everyone else in the game is trying to catch up to where Supernote is in that respect. Like you see Onyx trying to catch up with Supernote in the intuitiveness with the tools at the site of selection. That was something that Supernote pioneered. No one was doing that before Supernote. Supernote did it. I've championed it. Tons of other people championed it. Other people started putting it in their devices. So you can thank Supernote for a lot of the what I like to call. What do I call it, chat? Oh boy. Oh, what do I call it? Oh, a lot of what I call quality of life improvements. A lot of those things that you're getting in your devices, you can thank Supernote for that. So, air horns for Supernote for getting intuitive UIs correct and having everybody else fall in line, because that's what's happening. Let's go to the chat before we get out of here. We got Boox can index just as good as Supernote. Stop lying to yourself, Aaron. Stop it. Yay, Supernote BM. Yay, BM. I think David at Tap Tech uses it as a phone. I'll have to check out David and see what he does over there with the Palma 2 with the Viwoods eReader. Supernote struggles in the eReader app. Whatever, Aaron. You just stop it. All right, everyone. This has been Rants About Tech, where we talk about today's eInk news, talk about today's tech news. We do this Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever. Like if you liked. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. We're going to be back here tomorrow talking about the Palma 2 Pro. I'll have that in the studio. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I want to talk crap about it. If I talk crap about it, oh, it's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun, you guys. Don't miss tomorrow. If either I'm going to be retorting or talking a whole bunch of crap, and either or is going to be good. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to the chat crew for being here. Until tomorrow, you guys. Take care. Have a great day, and I'll see you then. Peace.